Hi everyone. Let me walk you through how I got into gold buy last week during the NFP. So first thing first, you can see that gold is uptrending. Gold has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So you know me now. For me to get into my trade, I have to go to the higher time frame. So I need to know the direction of the market before I get into any trade. So first thing first, I'll go to my higher time frame and look for the directional bias of the market. So at the moment, I notice that the market is uptrending, so it's safe for me to get into buys at the moment. So there's no need for me to be selling gold now. The only reason why I will sell gold is when I see a market structure shift on the higher time frame. So that would tell me that, oh, the direction of this market has changed. But for now, gold is still buying. So if I'm going to be honest here, this was the level I'm supposed to get into the market from. But I think I missed this the first entry right here. But let me show you the way I took my second entry from. So this is a breakup structure, then this is a first pullback liquidity at this point. Do you understand? So scale down to 15 minutes. uh so scale down to 15 minutes and look for entries. So now okay, this is 45 minutes. I think there is an order block somewhere around here that go tapped into after taking out liquidity. So I didn't get into the first entry. I didn't see the first trade. By the time I woke up on that day. I think the trade is already gone. I slept late, but I woke up late. So if I'm supposed to take my entry right here, my target is going to be this guy right there, because that's like the first liquidity point, trendline liquidity. So my target is going to be there. But because I know that this trade is going to take out this guy right here, I know that I could actually still get into the market. I could actually continue to buy till this guy is taking out. Do you understand? So for that reason, I think somewhere in 15 minutes, I saw an entry, then I took a buy during the NFP, and that's how I caught I caught the move. So at this point, there's a market structure shift here. This market was trending down. If you look at it very well, if you look at this very well, this market was trending down. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And there's a market structure shift right here. Do you understand? So what I did was, there's a market structure shift right here, and there was the first pullback liquidity right there. Do you understand? So what I did was, I marked my market structure shift at this point, liquidity at this point, which is my first pullback. There, so you can see that there is a tiny order block here. When the market was creating liquidity, it didn't get to that order block, so that was my entry. So I marked my entry out, then I I waited for my trade to my point of interest to market to tap into my point of interest, and my target was to clear this guy, like I mentioned earlier. My target was to take out this guy. So that was it. That was my entry, and that was my target for this trade. And boom, immediately go tapped into that zone, and that was it. This is 1:17 risk to reward. So you see, so the reason why I'm always stressing directional bias is, I so many people were selling gold last week. Like I saw a lot of people, TikTok, Instagram, they were selling gold, but there's no way you can sell gold when gold is still trading up on a higher time frame. What you should be looking for is buys. The only reason you can sell gold is when you start seeing market structure shifts, or maybe change of character, like people will call it, on a higher time frame. Do you understand? So for every trade you will take, make sure you go to the higher time frame and look for your directional bias. Let me explain something. So the reason why I stress directional bias is this: if you're taking a counter trade, yeah, you know that this trade is a correction trend, and you know where the market is going to get to for it to trigger a point of interest. So you take your profit before the market gets to that point of interest. But if you're taking a trade against the trend, you don't know that it's a counter trade, and you just get into the market and start buying, the market will get to the point of interest, then start coming back to hit your stop loss. Do you understand? But if you know, and you know the direction, you can actually take a counter trade, take profit, and still take the impulsive move. You can catch both trade. But if you don't, you just get stopped out. So maybe as a beginner for now, make sure you master your directional bias. To be honest, it's going to help you a lot. As a beginner, make sure you master your directional bias before you take any trade. When you see your directional bias on the higher time frame, then go down, scale down to the smaller time frame. Look for your setup and take entry. If it's buy, you start buying. If it's sell, you start selling. Do you understand? Until to take out your target. Do you understand? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll drop more videos like this. Thank you. Bye.